It would be ideal to visit the world's most stunning stadiums. The experience of traveling to these locations is distinctive. And even more, attending live sporting events in such elegant settings and taking in the lovely ambiance there will leave you with priceless memories. In this video, we will dive into some of the most amazing stadiums in the world. So, without any further ado, let us get started. Wembley Stadium, London. Without a doubt, the most recognizable football stadium in the world is the Wembley Stadium that is in London. The site of the previous Wembley Stadium from 1923 was renovated, and the new Wembley debuted there in 2007. Its reputation for having one of the most exciting atmospheres in all of football has been furthered by the new design, which has taken into account everything that was great about the original stadium. Despite the fall of the fabled Twin Towers, the Wembley Arch has taken their place. Camp Nou, Barcelona. The largest football stadium in Europe, Camp Nou hosts one of the premier football teams. The stadium at Barcelona is an important part of all the team stands for, and the club's motto, MESK Unclub, which means more than a club, is well recognized in the footballing community. For the 1982 World Cup Finals, the Camp Nou once accommodated more than 120,000 fans, but it is now smaller as a result of changes to the law governing standing in stadiums. Another thing that makes the Camp Nou one of the top football stadiums in the world is the fact that some of the greatest footballers in history have played on the storied field, most notably Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi. Asgaria Stadium. In Kandy, Sri Lanka, there is a cricket venue called Asgaria Stadium. The private property of Trinity College, Kandy, is Asgaria Stadium. The distance to the city's center is around 10 minutes by foot. When an international team traveled to Sri Lanka for a test match, the location was typically chosen. After the Paikhiyasathi Saravanamuttu Stadium, Asgaria became the second test venue in Sri Lanka when it hosted the Australian cricket team under Greg Chappell in 1982-1983. Asgaria is regarded by ESPN Cricinfo as one of the most beautiful venues on earth. It is located in the historic hill capital of Kandy in Sri Lanka and is surrounded by mountains. Trinity College, Kandy, a prestigious private boys' school in Sri Lanka, owns and maintains the stadium, making it unique in that it is the only test-quality cricket stadium in the world. Ranjan Madagale, Ravi Ratnayake, Nilantha Ratnayake, Kumar Sangakkara, Kaushalaya Weeraratne, and Niroshan Dikwela are just a few cricket players who refined their burgeoning skills at Asgaria while attending Trinity. All of them went on to represent Sri Lanka at the highest level. Cantrida Stadium. In the Croatian city of Rijeka, there is a football stadium called Cantrida Stadium. It is named after the city's westernmost Cantrida neighborhood, where it is situated. Since 1946, it has been the HNK Rijeka Football Club's home for many years. Due to its unique location between a remnant of an old quarry just north of the stadium and the Adriatic coast on its southern side, the stadium has a distinctive aspect. The location has periodically hosted international football matches involving the Croatian national team since 1990. At Cantrida, the national team has never lost. There are about 10,600 seats available in the stadium. Major renovations to the stadium are planned over the upcoming years. At the same place, a brand new, cutting-edge stadium with a 14,438 capacity will be constructed. Queenstown Events Centre. A multi-purpose sports complex and stadium may be found in Queenstown, Otago in the South Island of New Zealand. It is known by the names Queenstown Events Centre, John Davies Oval, or Davies Park. The multi-purpose indoor and outdoor arena, which was established in 1997, is situated on land owned by the Queenstown Lakes District Council. With 6,000 permanent seats and often 13,000 temporary calls-in, the stadium can hold 19,000 spectators. The pitch, which is regarded as one of the most beautiful international cricket venues in the world, is situated next to the runway threshold of Queenstown International Airport, between the Remarkables and the shores of Lake Wakatipu. Regularly held events at the site include Highlanders rugby games, trade shows, exhibitions, seminars, and international cricket matches. Otago Cricket also uses it for List A matches. Cricket, rugby, swimming, golf, fitness training, tennis, indoor and outdoor, netball, indoor and outdoor, and indoor rock climbing are just a few of the activities available at the Queenstown Events Centre. Several different sports groups have their home bases in the centre. Busch Stadium. The St. Louis Cardinals play their home games in Busch Stadium, commonly known colloquially as New Busch Stadium, or Busch Stadium 3, which is a baseball stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. The stadium can accommodate 44,494 spectators and boasts 61 opulent suites, 3,706 club seats, and more. It took over the site of Busch Memorial Stadium, also known as Busch Stadium 2, and replaced it. The remaining section of the original stadium's footprint was turned into a business district called Ballpark Village, which is located close to the stadium. The Springfield Cardinals, a minor league club of the St. Louis Cardinals, defeated the Memphis Redbirds 5-3 in the exhibition game that served as the stadium's official opening on April 4, 2006. Right-hander Mike Parisi earned Springfield its first victory. On April 10, 2006, the Cardinals defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 6-4 thanks to a home run by Albert Pujols and the winning pitcher Mark Mulder in the league's inaugural game. R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium. In Maligawada, Colombo, Sri Lanka, there is a cricket stadium called the R. Premadasa International Cricket Stadium, RPS. The stadium, which has hosted more than 100 one-day international matches, was once known as the Kedarama Cricket Stadium and is currently one of the primary locations where the Sri Lankan cricket team plays. With a 35,000-seat capacity, it is Sri Lanka's largest stadium. The 2012 ICC World T20 final between Sri Lanka and the West Indies, the 2002 ICC Champions Trophy final between Sri Lanka and India, and the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup first semi-final between Sri Lanka and New Zealand were all held there. The highest test score ever was recorded here, Sri Lanka's 952 versus India. The stadium, which has a capacity greater than Lord's in England, is referred to as the home of Sri Lankan cricket. Among the biggest and most well-known cricket stadiums in the world is R. Premadasa. More than 35,000 spectators can be accommodated at once. The stadium is also known as Kedarama Stadium, Ranasinghe Premadasa Stadium, or Premadasa Stadium. Folsom Field. On the University of Colorado Boulder campus sits Folsom Field, an outdoor college football stadium in the western United States. The horseshoe-shaped stadium, which was built in 1924 and opened to the north, runs in the customary north-south direction. At the northern end lies the Dahl Ward Athletic Administration Center, honoring the head coach from the 1950s. The playing field is located at an elevation of 5,360 feet, 1,630 m, more than a mile above sea level, and was restored to its original state of grass in 1999. Only Wyoming and Air Force of the Mountain West Conference have higher stadiums than major college football's Folsom Field. National Stadium, Kaohsiung. The National Stadium, formerly the World Games Stadium, is a multi-use venue in Kaohsiung, Taiwan's Zhujiang district. In terms of capacity, it is now Taiwan's biggest stadium. The primary events for the 2009 World Games were held there, and it is primarily utilized for football matches. The stadium can hold 55,000 spectators. The stadium has hosted a few Taiwanese football team games since the games were over. Toyo Ito, a Japanese architect, used solar energy in the stadium's design to provide all of its power requirements. The stadium is the first in the world to use solar power technology to produce power because of its semi-spiral design, which resembles a dragon. The large stadium's outside is covered in solar panels, which can produce most of the power needed for operation as well as extra power that can be saved. Taiwan's National Stadium is deserving of a place in the list of the world's most stunning soccer stadiums. Football games involving the Taiwan national team are played there. The facility was the first in the world to employ solar energy, and its spiral design evokes images of dragons. Dodger Stadium. Baseball is played at Dodger Stadium, which is located in the Elysian Park neighborhood of Los Angeles, California. It serves as the home field for the Los Angeles Dodgers of Major League Baseball. It cost $23 million to build and took less than 3 years to complete before it was opened in 1962. After Fenway Park in Boston, 1912, and Wrigley Field in Chicago, 1914, it is the third oldest MLB ballpark overall. In terms of seating, it is also the biggest baseball stadium in the world. The stadium, which is frequently called to be a pitcher's ballpark, has witnessed 13 no-hitters, including 2 perfect games. The landscaped Grand Plaza, which connects to the Dodger Experience Museum, restaurants, and stores, is where fans congregate. The plaza and promenade are connected to the remainder of the ballpark by a beautifully manicured outdoor walkway. The outdoor plaza with stunning 360-degree views of the Santa Monica Bay, the Dodger Stadium Diamond, and the Santa Monica and San Gabriel Mountains is connected by the Green Necklace. LaVell Edwards Stadium, Utah. On the Brigham Young University campus in Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium is an outdoor sports arena, BYU. It is the home field of the BYU Cougars, an independent team in the Football Bowl subdivision, and is mostly used for college football. It was first used as Cougar Stadium and has 63,470 seats. The press box is located along the west sideline of the natural grass playing field, which is customarily oriented north-south at 4,649 feet, 1,417 m, above sea level. In Provo, Utah, there is an outdoor sports arena called LaVell Edwards. It was previously known as Cougar Stadium and cost roughly $1.50 million to construct in 1964. LaVell Edwards' seating capacity was raised to 65,000 in 1982. Up until 2005, BYU kept the largest collection of dinosaur bones from the Jurassic period in North America behind the east bleachers of LaVell Edwards Stadium. They were prepared, and they are presently on view in the collection room of the BYU Museum of Paleontology. Olympia Stadion, Berlin. The Olympia Stadion is a sporting venue in Berlin, Germany's Olympia Park. Werner March first constructed it for the 1936 Summer Olympics. The record attendance was reportedly around 100,000 during the Olympics. The stadium is now a component of Berlin's Olympia Park. With a permanent seating capacity of 74,475 since renovations in 2004, the Olympia Stadion is the biggest stadium in Germany for international football matches. One of the most prestigious locations in the world for sporting and entertainment events is the Olympia Stadion, a UEFA Category 4 stadium. The arena has developed a football heritage in addition to its function as an athletics facility. The Hertha BSC has called it home since 1963. 3 FIFA World Cup matches from 1974 were held there. For the 2006 FIFA World Cup, it underwent renovations in time to host 6 games, including the championship game. At this location, the DFB Pokal Championship game is held each year. Alright, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe to get the latest updates. Until then, bye bye.